Welcome! This is a single-player version of Cohesion. The game is actually meant to be played in multiplayer mode, as the multiplayer features are the most unique aspects of the game. But for now, we can only show you the single-player mode. This means that a few options are disabled, like the chat functions and the embassy, which I will explain later on. The world of Cohesion consists of a number of subtropical islands, of which you see one. From a distance, it seems like a peaceful island with joyful inhabitants, but the world's state has been declining for many years. It suffers from heavy pollution and increasing hunger, of which the civilians get sick and may even die. But the inhabitants are too low educated, and the technique is too poor to solve these complicated problems. The inhabitants could only watch how they destroyed their own paradise, slowly, for ages. Until now. Now, the civilians want change, otherwise there will be nothing left in their world. Therefore, the inhabitants thought of a list of goals they wanted to achieve that would change the world. But those changes will only have effect if they are achieved on every single island of Cohesion. All those goals are shown in the town center. The town center is a white wooden chapel in the middle of the island. To select this building, just click on it. Now you can see that the camera has moved towards it, making it the center of your screen. To rotate your camera around the building, just right-click and move the mouse. Use the scrolling wheel to zoom in and out. To select a character, click on it and notice that a green arrow appears above it. Here you can see which character you have selected or selected last. In the left bottom of your screen, you can see which building you have selected or selected last. This is the dialogue screen. This screen is divided into 3 options. Currently working is the event screen, where you can see the events happening on your island. In the multiplayer version, there will also be a request screen. This is an overview of the requests that have been posted through the embassy, and a message screen provides an overview of server messages. Besides the selected building, you can also see the functionalities and statistics of the selected building here. For example, here you can see the school. Since I've selected it, I can rotate around it and zoom in and out. But, as you might have noticed, a few more buttons are added to the interface. This image represents the amount of inactive specialists that are in the building. When a specialist is working, he won't be displayed in this image. Right next to it, you can see whether or not there are civilians in the building. Some buildings have the possibility of showing how many civilians are present. Here in the school, for example, if you have one teacher and one civilian, you can train the civilian to become one of the specialists displayed on the right. You'll see a progress bar appear when a civilian is being trained. One of the main reasons why people get sick is hunger. When your food stack is low, your people won't be able to eat. Therefore, you must have enough farmers working in your farm. As you can see now, this is not a situation. Luckily, I just trained a civilian to be a farmer. You see the farmer standing outside of the school, which means his training is finished and he is ready to go to work. Select the farmer once and click on the farm to place him inside. He will automatically go to work and harvest. Now I will check out the hospital. I click once to select it, and as you can see, people are sick, most likely because of hunger. They will die if they aren't being treated quickly. So I go back to the school to train someone to be a doctor. In the meantime, let me show you the environmental status. As you can see here in the town center, the environmental sustainability goal is very low, which implies that your island suffers from heavy pollution. This is also a reason why people get sick. It could be wise to train a scientist now and let him come up with inventions to fight pollution. As said before, the embassy is not available in single-player mode. In the multiplayer mode, this will be the place from where you can send your specialist to another player or receive specialists to help out on your island. This way, you can really interact with each other and help each other out. With all these possibilities, together, you are able to balance your world as good as possible, avoid major problems and achieve the goals set by the inhabitants. This way, you are able to save their world and let them live happily ever after.